Hi everybody, this is Nirmal Arifin. Back again with a new video over here. So, uh, thank you everybody for having your patience after a long time. Now, today I'm gonna show it to you about deploying your Linux servers using a kickstart method. Well, there are a lot of ways you can use kickstart. You can use through NFS, network file system. You can use through Apache web servers. You can use through FTP, you can use through a USB flash drive even if that's accessible. So I'm going to show it to you through Apache web server how it has been deployed and how you can use Kickstart and how to configure a Kickstart file from the terminal mode and how to edit it. And we're going to deploy it at least two Linux servers based on that Kickstart configuration. Let's get started. This is something I was working on for the last few days. I found out by myself, so be patient. Because sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it does. I'm still trying to figure out why it doesn't work, but excuse for my if something goes wrong. So right now I'm into my VirtualBox on an VirtualBox platform. So this is one machine I'm running right now. That's called Base Machine. All right. So now let's go with it. So I've installed the whole Linux servers. I've installed the Apache web servers. Right now, I think it is running as well. Since I'm in root, that is not a good practice to stay in root. Status. Yeah, it is running. So let me just check. Check config. Uh, Oops. So right over here, if you can just scroll it up, I think it is running. Yes, it is running 5 in the graphical user interface mode. So this is something what I usually do, and now let's directly go to http.conf file, and right now if we search for document root, and it's gonna be saying var www.html/html. So this is the place where we can keep all of our files and access it over the web. So right now I think it's accessing the internet as well. Yes, we can connect to the outside world as well. So this is something I created in the past, but I want to show it to you from the beginning. So if we just go to the root directory, home directory, and we can just take this out. Yeah, okay. So now we are ending up with 3 files right now. So basic start file is the anaconda-ks.cfg file, where we have to actually copy and edit it for the purpose of our whole task. So let's do it. What we can do is we can first copy anaconda.ks, just put it in ks-n dot ks-nearmol.cfg. How about that? So now you have ks-nearmol. So since we have copied it, right now what we can do right now is we can actually move this ks-nearmol.cfg to our document root, which was actually this directory, and we have moved it. And now let's go straight to the document root. Right now we're at the document root, and here we go. So first we're going to change the permissions. We have to allow it change mode 744 to ks nearmol, shown it to nearmol ks. Yeah, right now it is accessible, so we can just, yep. So right now this is the kickstart configuration file. So base, what it does is when you create a virtual box, when you associate it with the CD-ROM, make it a primary master, um, and what they do is they look for the kickstart file when you're going to specify it through the web server, and that the kernel is going to read through this whole and set of instructions, which we will be doing it over here right now. So starting from it is a very simple, plain English language looking thing, configuration file, so you don't have to worry about that at all. So install CD-ROM. So CD-ROM is going to be our source language. UTF-8 is English, US English. Keyboard network. On boot means when you at the very first stage. I want it to be. Oops, yeah, here we go. Yes, boot prototype to be DHCP. This is what I want. Mm, password root is this. Firewall. Auth config. SELinux. I can make it to disable. Sys. I'm trying to avoid SELinux at this moment. Make it a very much simpler installation. Bootloader, location, master boot record, and I think these are all good. And we can just take this out, and you can just take this out just to make sure that, and we can just comment this out. Repo, this is a central repository, I believe, and this is okay. So this is something. This is the percentage packages that will be installed. And if you want, you can install more packages with that, but that's the advanced level installation on the Kickstart. So I just want you to understand the basic core concept of this. So yeah, I'm just, for example, let me show you. Let me just add percentage post, which means post installation. What it's going to do? So it's going to add a user Neomol. So it's going to add a user called Neomol, right? Okay, Neomol Arifin. All right, so this is going to add a user called Neomol, and I just obviously commented with the Neomol Arifin. That's going to be our post installation. After installation, what the Kickstart file is going to do. So right now, I think everything's okay. These are something really common, and every sysadmin guy team usually does it every single day. Let me just boot. All right, let me just partition fs type ext4 size. Make it like a 7,000 megs. All right, I think that's good enough. That's good enough for the time being, and yeah, let's do this. Let's do this right now, and I think everything is good. Yeah. So now I think we're good. So let's check in our web server what was our. I need to make sure my IP because I haven't set in a host yet. Then all right. Okay, so here we go. This is my Kickstart file right over here. I can access it through over here, and here we go. I can see it right in the bottom. This is my Kickstart file. So now what I'm going to do, my one part of the whole video is actually prepared right this moment. So I can see my Kickstart file in my web server. It's good. So right now I'm going to make two virtual boxes. Let's make it KS1, Linux, other 64-bit. Everything is by default. Just choose VMDK. Let's make this 12. Let's make another one. KS2. Linux. Other Linux 64-bit. Choose VMDK. Make this 12 gigs. Yeah, so go to settings. System. CD-ROM, virtual storage. Let me make this secondary. Actually, no. Let's make this primary master. And CentOS. Okay, so this is good to go. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna type Linux KS. This is the thing that you're gonna type after you select tab on the first option. That is the first initial thing. That's the image that is from our CD, the ISO image. And then you're gonna type Linux KS equal to your IP of this virtual box. That is 10.251.25.115. That's 10.251. And then what you're gonna do, /ks and nyaml.cfg. So I'm gonna just throw the path, all right, and hit enter. And then you can just cross this out. Same goes with this one. CD-ROM goes up. This is good. This is what I always do during installation. Like this has become a practice nowadays. Secondary slave. Make this a primary master. And you can just select. Okay, Linux CAS. I think this is good. Okay, hit enter. So what happened over here? Oh, you gotta initialize through it all. So you could have actually skipped this part as well in the configuration file, the kickstart configuration file, but we didn't explicitly mention it. So here we go. It is all started to install by himself. So now it is installing. It is installing whatever it has been mentioned in the configuration file. As you can see, it is going through right now. So same goes with here, since it has been reading instructions from the kickstart file. So there are two different VirtualBox, two different Linux servers that is right now going through installations, and this is the way you install Linux distributions, Linux box through kickstart method. You through the HTTPD, which is the Apache Web Server format. I hope you enjoy the video. Thank you very much to stay here. We will see you soon. Take care.